Hey guys, so in this video, I just want to quickly give you a tip on some nutrition stuff around your meal frequency and controlling hunger and blood sugar and that kind of stuff. So a lot of you have probably heard about doing five small snacks throughout the day, or more frequent meals boost your metabolism, that kind of thing. That actually isn't true. You're gonna burn the same, your metabolism is gonna burn the same amount of calories throughout the day regardless of how frequently you eat. But that's not what I'm here to discuss. What I'm here to advocate for is eating a little bit more frequently throughout the day, or grazing throughout the day, not for this, pseudo metabolic stimulation or stoking the fire of your metabolism, but more so for just controlling willpower and hunger hormones. So what happens is when you eat, it's going to increase your blood sugar, especially if you eat a lot of carbohydrate-based foods. So your blood sugar levels are going to be higher. When your blood sugar levels are higher, your hunger hormone levels are going to be low. And there's also a third hormone that's going to be sending a fullness signal, or satiety is what we call that. And so as your blood sugar is high, it's going to say, oh, okay, I'm full, I'm energized, I don't need this hunger hormone to be released as much anyway. The problem with this is it takes about 20 minutes for these satiety hormones, when you eat, it takes about 20 minutes for your fullness to come on. So it's easy to overeat when you are excessively hungry. So what that means is if you have less frequent meals throughout the day, it's likely that your hunger might get more out of control. Okay, so if your blood sugar, let's say you eat breakfast, but then you're skipping, you don't have a morning snack, you don't have lunch, you don't have an afternoon snack, and then you're getting into the evening here, where you're about to eat dinner, what's going to happen is there's going to be a point at which your hunger hormone starts to increase in relation to your blood sugar levels, and that hunger is going to get pretty out of control the lower your blood sugar gets. Now, as a result of that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You can eat less frequent meals if you want, but what happens is, especially on the back end of the day, if you have low blood sugar, and you're typically tired from the day, you're mentally taxed from work, your hunger hormones are going to be very high, your blood sugar is going to be very low, which is going to affect your judgment and your ability to have the willpower to eat well at your next meal or snack. And so this is where a lot of people run into issues, because later in the day they end up just feeling like, oh, I've had such a hard day. I haven't eaten in so long. I'm so hungry. I just need something now. I need something quick. I need something fast. And that is why your body starts craving simple carbohydrates or sugars, because it knows it's an immediate boost of energy that's going to bring your blood sugar right back up. Okay, super quick. And so that's why it's hard for you when you eat less frequently to control the total amount of calories you intake at your next meal and the quality of that meal. And so what we want, rather than these big peaks and valleys throughout the day, is you do want to create some more stabilization. Now, some people can get away with eating less frequently because they have good control hormonally regulating their blood sugar, or they have good willpower and conscious intuitive eating when they go into their next meal. They don't overeat or make poor choices. So if you tend to be someone who is like, man, if I go too long without eating, I'm going to make poor choices, especially on the back end of the day, and eat poor quality and overeat, then I would suggest eating more frequently just to balance that energy. So what your day might look like is, you have a little bit of a spike with breakfast, it starts to go down, then a little bit of a spike with a mid-morning snack, and then a little bit of a spike with lunch, and then a little bit of a spike with afternoon snack, and then a little bit of a spike with dinner, and then it kind of levels off there. And then that way you're controlling that hunger signal, which would be inverse, right? So your hunger would be high in the morning, and then it would go down as you eat breakfast, and then it would start to go up as that meal gets digested, and then it would start to go down as you, let's see, I'm trying to think, trying to draw the opposite line here. So basically that would be your breakfast spike, this would be your snack spike. Yeah, so your hunger in between these two meals would be up. So it would kind of look like this. You would have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, right? And so you would see that hunger would follow the opposite pattern here. And so this would be a lot more stable energy level, willpower, that kind of thing throughout the day, versus these high peaks and valleys. So that's my tip, is if you struggle with overeating, especially at night, if you struggle with poor quality food choices, I would plan smaller but healthy snacks throughout the day. Again, not for boosting your metabolism, it has nothing to do with that. It's just about maintaining a healthy balance of what you're eating throughout the day and controlling blood sugar spikes and controlling energy levels and willpower with food. So that way you can stay on plan and see better results. So let me know if you have questions about how that works, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So hope that was helpful. See you guys later.